Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I do my makeup, so let's get started. I'm going to clean my face first, then hydrate. I used my Keys Beauty spray, allowed it to absorb into my skin. Then next I'm going to moisturize. I will be using this simple makeup moisturizer to moisturize my skin. I'm going to make sure it absorbs into my skin before moving on to primer. I'll be using my Makeup Magnesia to prime my face. I'll be applying it all over my face, avoiding the areas underneath my eyes. This would help mattify my skin because I have a very oily skin. I'm going to let it dry before moving on to foundation. I'll be using this Girl foundation in the shade 15. I'm going to start by using my flat brush to apply before blending using my damp beauty sponge to blend the foundation on my skin. After blending in the foundation, I'm going to contour and I'm using a darker shade of concealer. This is Flawless Ivy Concealer in the shade 708 to contour the face, and I'm using my face contour brush to do that. After that, I'm going to be applying my cream blush. I'll be mixing these two shades from my lip palette and apply above my cheekbone and a little bit on the tip of my nose, and I blended using my beauty sponge. Next, I'm going to go back with my face contour brush to blend in between my blush and the contour to make sure there are no harsh lines. The next is to highlight the face. I'll be doing that with this Flawless Ivy Concealer in the shade Creamy Ivory. I'm going to be applying it on the places I want to highlight, and a little concealer goes a long way. Next, I'm going to be using my beauty sponge to blend the concealer on the highlighted area. So for those that don't know, my beauty sponge has a very beautiful shape where you use the place for foundation is different from the place you use for blush, contour and highlight, right? So don't just assume I use one beauty sponge. I use one particular side to blend all these products. I use different sides of my beauty sponge. So after blending the concealer on the highlighted area, I blended in between the concealer, that's the highlight, and the blush to avoid harsh lines. Then I'm going to contour my nose with the same concealer that I used to contour my face. I'm going to be using my nose contour brush to achieve this. After that, I went back with my beauty sponge to blend to avoid any harsh lines. So next is to set the concealer on the highlighted area, and I'm using my Tehila setting powder. Before setting, I always like to blend the areas underneath my eyes to avoid creasing. After that, I went ahead to set. A little setting powder goes a long way. I'm making sure I'm drying up all the cream product with this setting powder, and you must make sure you set properly to avoid creasing. So next is to set the rest of the face. I'll be using my powder shade from this Bicham powder palette to set the rest of my face. After that, I'm going to do my dry contouring, which is low light contouring. I'll be mixing these two shades from my Blend Brilliant powder palette to set the cream contour that I did earlier. I also did my nose contour as well. So after your cream contour, you still need to do your powder contour to avoid anything like oil on your face. After that, I'm going to apply a lighter shade of powder on the highlighted area just to give it a little bit of coverage. I'm taking the light shade to apply on the highlighted areas for more coverage. Next is to apply my powder blush. I'll be taking this shade here. I mix these two shades from my Tara blush palette and apply above my cheekbone, just exactly the place I applied the cream blush. I'm going to go back with my powder brush to blend everything together to make sure there are no harsh lines. Also went back with my face contour brush to blend in between the blush and the contour to make sure there is nothing like demarcation. And I'm going to be taking my small fluffy brush to dust off the excess powder on the areas underneath my eyes. So next, I'm going to be setting my face with my Keys Beauty Setting Spray. This would help reduce the powder effect and also help all the products absorb properly into the skin. Then I allowed it to dry. I did the baking off camera. I'm going to be applying my eyeshadow, but before that, I applied my concealer. This is Melanie Concealer. I'm applying it on my eyelid, then using a blending brush to blend it out. So moving on to eyeshadow, I'll be taking this green shade from my Blossom eyeshadow palette. I'm going to start by applying it from the outer corner of my lid, then gently blended it into my crease. So I decided to create a look that matches with what I'm tying on my hair. Yes, because it's been a long time I played with colors and I can't remember the last time I did a green eyeshadow. Yes, I think it's one of the reasons that made me to create this look. I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other eyes, following the same method. After that, I'm going to be taking this lighter green from the same eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be using it to blend out this eyeshadow, and I'm using a different eyeshadow blending brush. Because my eyelids are folded, I decided to lift my eyelid so I'll be able to blend this well. You can see the way I'm lifting my eyes. Then I did the same thing here, making sure I blend everything well to avoid any harsh lines. So next, I'm going to be taking this orange color from the same eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be applying it on the inner corner of my lid with a different eyeshadow brush. I'm just tapping it in. And I did the same thing on the other eyes, following the same method. So next I'm going to be applying a lighter shade of powder on the outer corner of my eyelid just to define my lid, and I'm doing that using my beauty sponge. Moving on to the next process, I'm going to be lining my upper and lower lash line with my Carrot Gel Liner, the black shade. So guys, I have something to say and I want you guys to say something as well. So because I came across someone's post on TikTok, a lady where she said that we makeup artists are giving out too much information to people. That is not like that with hairstylists, that you can go online, go to YouTube, go anywhere, search for makeup tutorial and you see a detailed makeup tutorial and you practice, you learn. A lot of people know how to do their makeup because they watched 1 or 2 videos online, but it's not like that with hairstylists. That hairstylists, they don't give out so much information. That's why they are better in the industry. But we makeup artists, we give out too much information, too many information. That's why we don't get enough bookings. It's not like me, I don't have bookings, I get bookings. But I was really thinking about what she said. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comment section. So I'm going to be enhancing my natural lashes with my Zaron mascara in order to give it volume. Moving on to the brows, I'm going to be drawing my brows with my Carrot Gel Liner, the brown shade. I'm going to start by outlining my brows, following the shape of my brows. Because my brows are very full and dark, I don't even need to do too much. All I need to do is to outline and fill up only on the scanty areas. I don't really do too much when it comes to my own brows, my own particular brows. But when it comes to my client or a model, I do my work well. But when it comes to my brows, I don't do too much. I just outline and make my brows have a better shape and I'm good to go. So next is to highlight my brows. I use the same concealer that I use to highlight my face, to highlight my brows. So I started highlighting from the brow bone, and a little concealer is enough. Then after that, I used a small blending brush to blend it out. Then I'm going to be doing the other brows as well, like highlighting the other brows following the same method. After blending, I'm going to be setting the concealer with a lighter shade of powder. Then I went back with my eyeshadow blending brush to blend in between the eyeshadow and the brow bone to avoid any demarcation. So moving on to the lip, I'm going to be lining my lip, outlining my lip with this brown color from my Blossom lip palette. Then after that, I used the bottom of my brush to blend. Then after blending, I'm going to be adding a nude color in the middle just to brighten up the lip. And I'm taking this nude color from this lip palette. I'm just gonna blend it. I feel like it was too bright, so I decided to add another nude color, this particular one in the middle, just to tone it down. Then I blended everything together. So I added a little gloss on my lip. So I went back to apply more blush above my cheekbone because I love blush a lot. Next, I went back with my face contour brush to blend all the places I contoured to make sure there are no harsh lines. Then I blended in between my blush and my contour to avoid any harsh lines. I'm going to be dusting off the excess powder on my face using this small fluffy brush, then gently take off the ones underneath my eyes. After that, I went back with my powder brush to blend everything together. Then next, I'm going to be setting my face with my Keys Beauty setting spray. After that, I'm going to let it dry into my skin. Then I added a little bit of my Miss Metic cheek lace on the places I want my face to glow. Then I used my beauty sponge to blend. So next, I'm going to be wearing my lashes. This is one part I do not like when I'm doing my makeup. See the difference between the one with lashes and the one without lashes. So I decided to wear the other lashes. Can you see I'm struggling with it? So I'm going to allow it to dry and stick into my natural lashes. Then I went back to line my lip again with my lip liner, like the brown color that I used for my Blossom lip palette. I'm going to be setting my face for the last time with my Keys Beauty setting spray. Allowed it to dry. Then I decided to add this yellow color here and applied it on my tail, then adjusted it just the way you're seeing it. I don't know how to explain it, so I'm just placing it here. And guys, this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.